Good evening. We're back with more Marvel Snap. Beginning the evening at rank 104 and 2 cubes, and continuing to play the Lockjaw gambling deck. From the last few videos, it's a lot of fun to play. And we have a new featured location tonight, Plunder Castle. Only cards that cost 6 can be played here. Well, I play a number of cards that cost 6, so that is no problem. Hopefully that's not the nerf to Zabu and Silver Surfer that they were talking about. Hopefully there's an actual nerf coming. But that location is bad for Silver Surfer and Zabu. So let's see how it goes tonight. See how the new featured location affects the meta. I would expect to see less Surfer and less Zabu. Iron Fist. Well, if he's playing movement, Kunlun is good for movement. So he's going to ignore the raft, I guess. Okay. Ah, okay, that makes sense. It's not very good for a movement deck to stack up everything on the raft, though. So, I don't really mind if he wins it, actually. The more I played this game, the less value I've given to winning the raft. It's good to win, not if you have to sacrifice actually losing the lane, though. Which you often do. Oh, well, now that actually may be good for my opponent. And that wasn't a particularly good card to pull if I never get Hela from the deck. This looks like turn 6 I'll play Dr. Doom at the raft. And see what I pull from the deck. Hopefully Hela, we'll see. If I draw Hela, I'll play that to the raft instead, I think. That's fine. Okay, yeah, this will be Dr. Doom. Into, we'll see. Could be Sunspot. Could be Hela. What else do I have in deck? I think my discards were Odin and Jubilee. Hela, Magneto. No, Magneto's in my hand. Oh, interesting. Nope, not enough. Absorbing Man on the arrow. Okay. Well. That is fine. I'll accept the loss to that. Not a very good hand. Especially considering Mindscape. This looks like a concede to me. We'll need a mighty Lockjaw pull here. Probably it'll be like hella. Yep. Correctly predicted it. There is practically no chance to win here. I'm just playing to see what my opponent plays in case I play him again immediately after. Just pushing retreat later in order to get in the habit of it. Not because I actually expect that my opponent will retreat. Alright, rough start tonight. We can go Gambit here. Is my opponent about to play Zabu? Okay. Not the card I wanted to discard. There's the Zabu. I'll go Captain Marvel here. Then Dr. Doom to Lockjaw's location. Oh, never mind. Interesting. Wish it had grabbed the Dracula, actually. That would have been helpful. I've discarded only Swordmaster. So the only way I can win is if I Hela. My opponent doesn't play anything to plunder castle. And the Swordmaster goes to the vault. Somehow I went on differential? Yeah, there's no way. Okay. going to get a third location where you can't play cards? I mean, Jubilee can go to Death's Domain. Interesting. Nothing for Gambit to destroy, and I don't have Hela in hand, so I'm just gonna play Jubilee at Death's Domain.
Enough said, Bob.
Well, that's fine. Not the best draw. I'll just hope my opponent's not going to fill up Wakanda here. We could have just skipped turn 5 maybe and then played Infinite. Well, neither of us are going to be able to play to plunder castle. My opponent can play one card to Wakanda. I'm just going to Dr. Doom. It just ties at Plunder Castle. I'll win Death's Domain. Then it'll come down to differential. I'll be plus 11. My opponent will be like plus, I don't know, 7 or something. Plus 4. Yep. Maybe I could have snapped on that and my opponent would have called. Gambit's decent to Altar of Death, because then next round I can play a 6 drop. Okay. See what we can do here. Turn 3, snap, but always assume he's about to play Zabu. This is fine, I'll have a 50-50 chance of taking it out. Ah, okay, Electro. I would like to take that out. Hooray. And I'll go ahead and play Magneto. This may be like Magneto, then skip 5, and then play Infinite on 6. That does change the situation. Captain Marvel. It's really just about getting the most power that I can. Well, not anymore. Now that my opponent's won a location, it's about winning 2 locations. So, if I knew my opponent wasn't going to play anything to Obscorp Tower, I would skip 5. Should I? I only lose 1 power. Gonna skip here. That worked out. So I'm up by 5 at each location. I can play Doom. I can play Odin. Infinite. Think Doom is best. Well, yeah, the Shang-Chi. Okay. Well, had a couple of games so far where gotten countered. Nothing too unusual. Got countered by Arrow for 4 cubes, and then Absorbing Man got countered by Professor and Shang-Chi. Professor's not really a counter, just Shang-Chi. This is nothing to stress about. Well, now Gambit is not very good. Unless I thought that my opponent was going to destroy it this round. And I can't really risk that. I don't know why he's snapping when he sees Lockjaw, except that I think he's about to destroy his Bucky Barneses. Maybe he has a counter. Oh, okay, he does. Alright, well my opponent's already snapped. I think this is my only chance to win. And it's not going to work, I don't think. But if it does, then I could still win. Okay. Wait, what is that play? He played another Bucky there? Why? That makes no sense. It worked, but that does not make sense. You filled it up with all Buckies with no payoff? My mind is blown right now.
Escaped.
Okay. Well, slow start. Then I have Jubilee, maybe Hobgoblin, then Odin. Though all the small cards are still in my deck, so, and Hela. Jubilee not likely to be good here. So I'm glad to draw one of the small cards. We'll try it anyway, though. Okay, well, if I draw Hela, that could be pretty good. Let's try this. That looks like an Infinite play. And I did not draw Hela. I don't see a way to win against a turn 5 skip. How many cards are in my deck? 2? What if I did this? I could go Odin, proc the Jubilee, first the Swordmaster, then the Jubilee, and there's a 50-50 chance I grab Hela. Man, I kind of want to try that. I don't know if it's a good play, but I want to try it. There's Infinite. Come on, give me the Hela. The Sunspot. I tried. And the Jubilee went first, so what I needed was Hela, and then Infinite would have won me the game. No, it wouldn't have. Wait. I would have been at like +7 if it went to Danger Room. We would have tied if I did. No, wait, because this would have been Hela, so I actually would have won if I got Hela. It was 50-50. I had the order wrong of the Jubilee Swordmaster, though. Yeah, I deserved that loss. Casino decks are gonna be swingy. Been running good in the last few sessions, but they're gonna be swingy. Though that was a bad gamble. I should have only lost 1 cube there, and may have made a bad gamble earlier in the video as well. One of these cards is Dr. Doom, and I have 2 shots at him. If I pull him, I win. If I don't, yeah, it really depends. Depends. If my opponent plays the TVA, I don't win. If he plays the Big House, I do. Monster Island, I probably do. We'll run it. Come on, Dr. Doom. Captain Marvel, that's great. Swordmaster. Great. Longer is not a useful card at all. And unfortunately, if I don't draw something I can play next round, I may have to play Killmonger or I just lose. Please give me Jubilee, Gambit. Okay, Jubilee is a good draw. Not sure. Oh, whoops, sorry, my opponent. Not sure why my opponent is snapping. Okay. That's certainly good for me. I like my plays here. Don't know how my opponent is planning on winning a second lane. Maybe like Magneto? In which case, 2 out of 3 times Infinite wins the second lane for me. Okay. That's not very good for my deck. Got the Sunspot Infinite combo. Oh, okay. Guess it's not good for my opponents either. Discarding twice is sometimes good, but not necessarily. Depends on if I have cards in hand that I don't want to discard or not. Which is often the case if I have Hela or another discard effect or Jubilee. Ah, Lamentus won again. That makes Lockjaw and Jubilee significantly worse. I will play Swordmaster here. I actually think my path to win is to play Swordmaster and discard 2 cards, and if neither of them are Hela, I'll be in pretty good shape. Of course, the first one is Hela. So I'm not in pretty good shape. In fact, I will simply concede. That I went long stretches in previous video, or previous 2, where I never really discarded Hela. So, fair is fair. Oh, we're swapping after turn 4, so I actually don't want to play to Kiln if I want cards to end up there. Good to see Cosmo early. Jubilee or Swordmaster? I think it's got to be Swordmaster. Now it'll be Jubilee. So I have to be mindful of where Hobgoblin might go if I play Hela on turn 6. Interesting. Okay, well now, if Hobgoblin goes to... Well, what did I just discard? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Hobgoblin and something else. I don't know what, but I'm going to trust that it's enough. I'm not going to snap. I don't think my opponent will call, but... Hobgoblin. Odin. And if either of those had gone to Starlight Citadel, I would have won, but they both went to the wrong lane. Such is the nature of the casino deck. It is fickle. And if I had just played Magneto, I think I would have won. Making the more fun play may have cost me there. It did cost me there, not may have. Well, District X ruins my deck. No point in playing the discard effects now. I'm not sure that Lockjaw is even a good play. Gonna play it anyway. I'll cycle Kingpin out. Maybe there's something better. Cycle Juggernaut out. That's not better. I can win if my opponent plays something to plunder castle that's less power. Or it doesn't have 5 power for Bifrost, but that's the only way, so I don't think much of my chances here in this District X game. Interesting. So now the Nova is going to switch sides. If my opponent had a thought about destroying it before, now he can't. That's not too big of a play though, not a very impactful play. Not Hella, please. Okay. Great. Okay. I'd say that lane is secure. So we'll just go Hobgoblin and then Hella. Oh, okay, he's got Shang-Chi. So I could either Odin, proc the Jubilee again. What do I have in deck? I have Gambit. And I have... Let's see, I discarded Dr. Doom. Gambit and Swordmaster in the deck. So those aren't that good. Hella will bring Dr. Doom. That Dr. Doom's pretty good. He'll add 5 power. I'll be up by 14 and up by 6. 11. Yeah, I like it. Let's do it. Oh. That does not win. Okay. Great. Let's see if we can cycle what we cycled to. Please not Hella. Okay, great. That's great. Yes. Bring back the Swordmaster or the Gambit. Hopefully don't discard Hella. We'll be sitting pretty good. No, there went Hella, and I hit the Hobgoblin. Well, disaster. I mean, I could Magneto and pull cards to negative zone, but I could Odin, and if my opponent didn't play anything to negative zone, or I cycled into Dr. Doom. Let's see, I have 2 cards in the deck, so I actually do want to try the Odin play. I think it's decent. Oh, now it's not. That's what I get for gambling. Lose an extra cube. It's very tempting to do gambly plays with this deck. And I'll need to be much more disciplined if I want to climb with it next season. It's hard to be disciplined in general once you get like just over 100 and you're not really like climbing seriously, but I mean, I am trying to play good decks generally, but it definitely lacks the intensity of the 80s, 90s bracket. Interesting. No. I want to play Hobgoblin at Avengers Compound on 5. Let's see what there is to see here. Swordmaster discards Heimdall. Okay.
Clear for takeoff.
Well, what's in my deck with Jubilee? I have Gambit in there. I have Magneto in there. And actually not sure what else. Captain Marvel. So Gambit, Magneto, Captain Marvel. Would they be better than Hobgoblin? I think so. Two of those are... I mean, the Captain Marvel is arguably slightly worse. Magneto's better. And now what did I discard earlier? Ugh, I've forgotten. What did I discard? Was it Magneto? I wish I remembered. I just don't. Let's try this play. That confuses me. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. It was Heimdall. Completely forgot. Captain Marvel bails me out. Well, that would be an example of a session that didn't go that well. Overall, I lost 6 cubes. And during the ranked climb every month, there'll be a lot of sessions like that. I don't know how many hours of gameplay I actually posted on YouTube, but I did play about 110, 115 to grind from 70 to 100 as I started in early pool 3. So there were a lot of break-even sessions that didn't make it up onto YouTube. This one will. And I don't know if viewers are generally interested in break-even or losing sessions, but I think this deck is fun, and so I'll post this. Man, this kind of thing happens a lot. In the climb, let's see, I dropped from 70 to 65 when I was very early pool 2. After that, the most ranks I ever dropped was 2 or 3, I believe. And that was the most ranks I ever dropped when I was grinding up to infinite in December as well, was 3 ranks. I generally don't play a very swingy style or deck, so we'll see if this deck ends up frustrating me. If it drops 5 or 10 ranks, I'll probably drop it, but I can handle a drop of 1 or 2 ranks here or there, as long as we resume climbing after that. Anyway, thank you for watching.